Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
OTB here on this Tuesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you. It's not going to feel like a Tuesday here, right?
It's not.
Right?
No
way.
We need better vibes than yesterday.
No way. Yeah, yesterday was rough.
Look, guys,
I feel good about this room right now.
we got
Right
the
now,
NOS
yeah.
today. Okay,
Oh
we're ready to
God.
go.
Wow.
I
That's
feel
still
like I
legal?
was being talkative this morning.
He broke out the big gun.
Had to. We got a late one. We got a late one today.
Anytime Tay has a hat on, that means he slept in a little too late.
True.
Ari
really?
had just maybe a longer night than typical.
I did.
Yeah, because if he's on his normal schedule, he's got some product in that hair already.
Well,
at
Victoria's
6
out
a.m.
of town till she'll
He
be
let
on this
himself go
afternoon.
already.
So like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the house look nice for her. I'm gonna have the dishes done and everything. But really good Monday night game. Had to wait till that was over. What do you do?
Had to.
You know?
Yep. I was looking at Nas. Did you ever? were you too? Are you too young for like
get past
old school Advocare Spark? Did you ever-
Spark?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Spark?
Advocare? They sponsored the Independence Bowl for a couple of
Yeah.
years, but it was like a big.
I've
It
heard
was,
of,
it was a
the
pyramid.
company.
It was a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Supplement
Never heard of
company.
Spark.
But they had this old school stuff called Spark, and it was like, is it too early for carpool? We good? We safe place here?
I don't know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
You're talking about
This
energy
doesn't sound
drinks.
like it would be. Done.
They called it. I think they called it Mommy Cocaina.
Okay.
So it was.
Is
it
it
was
like
something.
pre-workout?
It was like a pre-workout,
Yeah.
but people would use it for, I think, because it was
Party?
kind of like this pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing thing. Like a lot of mommies would use it because they were pushing vitamins and stuff like
okay,
that. So it was like their energy drink, and
That's
like
funny.
I think the original formula got kind of like banned or outlawed because there was some ingredients in it that worked. That
Like an
worked.
FDA.
It might have been a little detrimental to the old health.
What was the you remember Red Line when it first came
Yeah.
out? And you had to be like
Yeah.
a certain age to buy it. So
Yeah.
like everybody my age was like, I got a Red Line, dude. Like, look how cool.
Let's go.
Like,
When I was playing for the Saints in 15, so Drew Brees, he was a big Advocate
pusher.
guy. I don't know if he owned like a piece of it or like he was just
Probably.
at one of the tips
He
of
had
the pyramid. I don't know what he was. I don't know if you get stock. I think you're just high up on that pyramid. There was Spark everywhere, every meeting room, every training room, the locker room, all over the place.
It's
So
like
we were
my
just,
high here.
we were just exactly my high most places.
That one box you bring in that's empty.
Should I bring more? But
should.
anyway, you just walk around and you just saw people just scooping Spark and whatever they were drinking.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, what happened to that? I hadn't heard of.
I think you can still get it on. I
Advocare.
think you can still get Spark on the black market.
I'm gonna have to
Let's
Okay.
get
Is
Ari
Advocare
in
still-
here to bring it back.
Dude.
Yeah, let's get jacked.
But you gotta get the
jacked up
Ridge
3D.
formula.
Let's get jacked up 3D in here and take it before a show.
It's kind of like
Drew still lives in Louisiana. Somebody can read. He's got somewhere.
Drew doesn't live in
he's got-
Louisiana.
No,
He doesn't?
You know what?
he was out of here.
If
as soon as he
Drew
could.
I don't
if
know.
Drew wasn't in the Saints facility, he was in San Diego. if he didn't have to be in the Saints facility that day, he was in San Diego.
I mean, kind of understandable.
No, I'm
What?
not. Hey, I'm just saying he didn't live in Louisiana. He certainly doesn't now.
no doubt, no
Probably has a
doubt.
place here still, I would assume, but no. Mm-hmm. He's boots on the ground in San Diego.
Yeah, boots off the ground here. As soon as he, like you said, as soon as he left the dome, or as soon as he left Airline Highway, he was gone.
He was going to San Diego.
He was going to San Diego. But yeah, Spark recipe change, kind of like the old school Four Loko. They had to change that legally.
Man,
Remember they
if
they
you
always,
miss
People
the
hate fun,
OG
huh?
Four Loco, you don't know what life
FDA
is.
hates fun.
Yeah.
remember they changed Coca-Cola and then they claimed they changed it back. But anybody old enough, like I don't know, but like anybody old enough will always be like, no, it's not actually the same as the original.
Sure. Didn't the original Coca-Cola, like back in the late 1800s, actually have?
Yeah, that's why they had to change it.
Yep.
Hey, listen.
I don't know
All
that I've
you
ever
kids out
seen
there,
a NOS in the gas station just in Taylor's hand.
Oh, no.
If I'm sitting here and I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it.
They got them everywhere, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You got the regular, the mango, the apple, and the grape. The grape sucks.
You actually kind of do look like you would have thrived in the Four Loko years.
Yeah.
Like you look like a
Here's
Four
something
Loko
fun.
guy.
Never had a Four Loko.
Well, here's something fun. I know, but it's not like really a thing. It was a moment.
It was
No,
a
no,
thing.
I know.
Four
Like,
Loko
when I was
shining.
when I was in my first year of college, I mean, back in 13, 14, like
Yep.
it was still a thing. I just
Yep. Well, guys, I think I speak for all of us when I say drink responsibly and don't do drugs.
Right. And if
And
you're
gamble
gonna
responsibly.
drink, make sure it's Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
And also, don't be a part of a pyramid scheme.
No,
Don't be a part of a pyramid scheme.
don't get pyramid scheme.
Don't get pyramid.
If you start a food
You
and
gotta be
beverage
smarter
company,
than that.
don't put illegal ingredients in there.
This is where you tell people that you don't have those in.
Oh, yeah.
My
We're
high.
clean.
Yeah, my
high's
high's
clean.
great.
My high's clean.
Thank you.
Natural
Absolutely.
ingredients.
You need me to be your marketing director too? Jeez.
Anyway, Four Loko had a run.
It really did. And if you missed that boat, then I'm so sorry. Because one would get you right.
Played a couple of games of
All
beer
right.
pong with it one time.
I think you can still get them in a gas
No,
station.
you can-
I
You
think.
can get
They're
them.
not the same.
It's not the same.
Really?
It's
I mean,
not the
again, I never
orig.
had them.
It's kind of like the Spark. That's how we got there, Taylor.
Yeah.
Talking about the original recipes being changed because of legal stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Outside of
RFK
that,
Jr.
outside of not having spark in your life, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Got flag football game tonight? Or you off this week?
No, we're off this week, so we got another practice. We had 2 practices this week to get right. Usually we're just a 1 practice a week kind of team,
Yeah.
hour tops, We're refocusing.
Okay.
We got 2 this week, 2 practices. We got 2 games this next week.
Oh, you got
It's-
the Sunday, Tuesday?
That's right.
All
I told my team it's time for a players only meeting. They didn't understand what that meant. They just played Hail Mary. Your kids like to play Hail Mary? There's-
They certainly did. Gosh, when we were like kindergarten, first grade, like they would want to end every practice
Oh, yeah.
playing Hail Mary. Yes.
Yep. So the 10U Packers, we're coming back. We had to refocus, reset.
Okay.
This week we're going to start. Want to know is the message. They didn't understand what that meant, but want to know.
Yep. They're like, Coach, but we've already played a couple games.
Yep. I didn't even tell them what our team message was this year or
Okay.
this week.
All right.
I didn't want to have to answer questions.
I think we play against Cecil the Diesel this week.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love that. Was Dan for real the other day when he was talking about potential of a game
Yeah.
towards the end of the year?
A flag football game of coaches. Yeah.
of coaches playing the old flag?
Because in our 10U league over at Elite Training Academy, we've got 5 former Tigers. We've got you, me, Cecil Collins, Justin Benson, and Bull Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was serious. 2 teams, 2 captains, the coaches draft a team, and we got to go out there and play a flag game.
Yeah, all I got to say is thank God Oshner's connected.
That's why Ancient Athletes is right there too.
Yeah, because we're going to be snatching some knees, some Achilles. Oh my gosh.
You won't have to. You just be playing quarterback.
Yeah, but you can blitz the quarterback.
Oh, that's
Then
true.
obviously I can run and just
blitz the hell out of you.
obviously I can juke and run and.
Yeah. Well, always known you to be a juker.
You think anyone's out there catching me?
Me?
No, no one's catching me.
I don't know. Cecil looks in shape.
That's true.
Is Bull catching you?
Bull might catch me.
You might. Alondra, how we doing?
Doing great. I told Matt and Taylor earlier that it was a little hit snooze a few times this morning. But other
Okay.
than that,
It's all right.
it's
All right.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's all right.
Tuesday.
And I didn't love the vibes that we had on the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Negative all around.
The hand in the air.
Yeah.
I was
So-
a big part of
Negative,
that. Hand in the
negative
air.
Nancy started the show.
Yeah. But I'm
All right,
hoping
just-
today's better.
Speaking truths.
Yeah.
I see. You're already starting again today.
What?
Chill.
Speaking happy
Chill.
truths.
Yeah.
Only
Chill.
happy. Good vibe truth. I feel
Also-
good about this room this morning, though.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I was being a little talkative this morning, and I was like just running my mouth.
Did you
but-
go into the Whit Weeks Landry
So
Kiffin
that's what
rabbit
I was
hole?
about to bring up. The
Hot goss.
Whit Weeks Landry Kiffin saga. If you missed it, Whit Weeks dating Lane Kiffin's daughter.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. She hard launched it yesterday, the week of the game. And I think that, like, I've seen both sides of it, of like, oh, Whit's the man, blah, blah, blah. And then the other side of it of like, why is she hard launching on game week?
Yeah.
And I think that it just kind of depends, but I'm kind of on I think the result of the game is really going to drive whichever narrative home. Like,
Yeah.
if they lose, it's not going to be a great thing. But it's just crazy. I feel a little betrayed. I feel a little betrayed by this.
Do you think both fan bases are feeling betrayed?
Maybe.
Oof.
From the things that I've seen on Ole Miss Twitter, though, it looks more like go Landry. And everybody on LSU Twitter is like, go Whit.
Yeah.
I feel so betrayed by this as an
okay.
LSU fan. This is not, like, either way, Lane Kiffin is a troll. This is not going to
Lane saying take the
take
over.
the over.
Don't do that. Don't take the over, guys.
That's so good. That's so good. Well, this was and like, look, typically like we wouldn't even talk about this, but Whit's my
Right.
guy, and I think it's kind of funny.
It is funny.
Hey, we love here.
It was in
Yeah.
like
Love,
it was
love.
in like a
Yes.
carousel of like 15 pictures, like
Yeah.
kind of in the middle,
It was
almost
snuck
like
in there.
trying to put it like as an Easter egg. And it's
Right.
like, oh, you know, the internet's gonna do its thing.
We'll say
Right.
though, a lot of pictures of her around LSU. Like there's an LSU flag
Yeah.
in the background of this one. Another picture was with her and Garrett Nussmeier's fiance. So
Where did she go to
Also-
school?
Ole Miss.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
All
So
Well, I mean,
I-
that makes sense. It's just the question needed to be asked.
Right.
For those of us that didn't know.
Right. I tweeted it out yesterday, and then T-Bob like quote tweeted it. So of course, a bunch of people started commenting on it and stuff. And apparently, she hard launched on TikTok a couple weeks ago. But I'm an unk. I did not.
Yeah,
I don't have
I'm
TikTok.
If you're an unk, I'm a gramp.
Right. So I don't have TikTok.
about
So
that
I
China
missed
app?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't,
China's not gonna get me.
I didn't
They ain't
see
getting
it.
They ain't gonna get me. They're not gonna make me
Not getting
dumb.
my fingerprints.
I didn't see it on TikTok. My brother called me like a week ago. Hey, I think Whit Weeks is dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. I was like, oh, cool, and like forgot about it. Like
Also,
5
like,
minutes
I'm
later.
sorry,
That's kinda-
I'm not chronically online. Also,
Don't be sorry.
there are people that didn't know it. So,
Oh, yeah.
I, mean,
I had no
whatever.
idea.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure. No, I mean, the news kind of broke
I mean, not that
yesterday
it's
for
like
everybody.
my business or I care.
No, right. No, you're right. But it's just
The
funny.
best part is Lane Kiffin putting take the over.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole story to me.
It's just funny doing it the week of the game.
Because obviously, like Lane has known, and he's
Right.
sitting there, and hadn't come out yet, really. And he's like, okay, like we're gonna play LSU, or whatever. And then once he saw it, he's Lane, so he's like,
Yep.
all right, I got to do something. I can't just let this go by.
I kind of think this is a power move on Whit's part, though.
That's
Like,
what I was wondering.
I
Is it a
kinda do.
power move on Whit's part or a
Whit
power
doesn't
move
care.
on Lane's
Whit
side?
doesn't care who her dad is. Like, he's a college kid.
Yeah.
Being the head coach of an opposing team, having to play the kid that's dating your daughter, I think it's tougher on Kiffin.
Yeah. So I saw the clip yesterday of I guess last year's game where there's a little confrontation between Lane and Whit on the sideline. I guess you start thinking about it, like, was that just a friendly thing? Do they already know each other? Like, how did he even meet her? Crazy.
How about this? You've been wanting Dabo to fall down the hill.
Probably the DMs.
Let's see if
DMs.
Yeah.
You think
Let's
the
see if,
DMs got him?
There's probably they were in
Where he goes
I
down.
don't know. I feel like
In
Lane
the
likes to
DM.
go
go.
down in the
Yeah.
DM.
Lane likes
Thank
to
you for
like.
picking that up.
Lane likes to
Old
fish.
ass song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do both like to
Lane
fish.
likes to fish. Whit, Whit's an outdoors guy. Maybe they met that way.
Maybe.
could have. Let's
Wow.
see if Whit makes a little sideline tackle close
Yep.
to Lane this weekend. That'll be something to watch.
I'll see if we can get her on the show. She really want to hard launch it right here.
Yeah, hard launch it on
Let's go.
the #1 sports morning radio
Absolutely.
show in America,
Boom.
That's right.
Nay, the world.
worldwide.
What a storyline.
What a storyline.
Yeah.
I'm more intrigued by that than the 3 permanent opponents for the next 4 years.
You won't get to hear
Even
it.
though Ole Miss is one of them, this adds to it. That's what
True.
That's why they hard launched.
You won't get to
Because we were
hear
like
it.
It's all a
snooze
ploy.
fest. Yeah.
But
that's what it was.
fun drinking game for everybody else. How many times did they mention this on the broadcast on Saturday?
Who's calling the game?
I don't think it matters. Sportscasters always do that.
Right. It doesn't matter, but it does. If it was like Jordan Rodgers and Cole Kubelik and Tom Hart, they would do it on purpose.
Right.
Like 30 times.
We had Jordan last week, so
That's what I'm saying. It's not them because it's 2:30. We'll set the
one
number
time. One time.
We'll set the line once we figure out who's calling the game.
I think if it was a well-established relationship, you talked about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But one picture.
and it's also new though. They're always going to bring up the new thing.
Blake
Yeah.
says it's McElroy.
Gross.
Yeah,
No, Greg's bringing it up for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
See, I thought that's kind of the opposite. Like maybe once in like
I don't know if Greg's got the
Who's-
cool
who's
factor.
2.5.
I don't know if he's
Who's
got enough
play-by-play with him?
cool points.
Who's play-by-play with Greg?
Yep.
Sean.
Oh, McDonough.
Yeah, right. Sean
Yeah,
McDonough,
that's right. Yeah,
Because it was Joe Test, but
Yeah,
then Sean
they
McDonough.
may not. Neither of them are.
I'm setting it at 1. 1.5. 1.5. It's going under. He's gonna mention it once. On like as they break away and they're showing
Yeah.
everybody in slow motion.
Or after, yeah.
Unless
He's gonna come up with something.
Unless there's
funny.
another like fun confrontation of the two
Yeah.
near the sideline, which is probably highly
True.
likely because Whit plays sideline to sideline.
true.
He's going to be over there.
True.
I feel like they met fishing.
Go down.
I feel like Lane and Whit are friends.
All right.
I mean, they seem,
I'm gonna get the scoop.
yeah.
They seem
I'm
both.
gonna
They both seem really cool.
I'm gonna do
What
my.
a duo that is.
What a
The-
duo!
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Jason Kennedy, E News, and I'm gonna get the scoop.
Please.
Say, bruh. Do you want to meet on the water or
Yeah,
tell me a story?
fishing. I bet it's fishing. That's where my money is.
All right. Didn't have it starting there. Here we are.
Right here, off the bench.
Everyone's probably so mad right now.
I think it's.
Come on.
I mean, honestly, I think it was one of the main stories on the internet last night. I mean,
Yeah.
not just in the LSU and Ole Miss circles.
Like SEC.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I had my Sirius XM producers like texting me like, "What's up with Whit? Like, what's going on here?"
That's
Yep.
funny.
So I think it's actually the one of the bigger newses, and because Lane like engaged with it,
Yeah.
saying take the over.
That
Yeah,
was funny.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And like, people can, be mad if they want, but you got to say, vibes are a lot better than me poo-pooing on the first segment yesterday.
True. They're just
Yeah.
calling us a gossip show on
Golly.
TNC.
I don't know what.
But I
What
say
was-
like
I'm just trying to keep it
I've
real.
told Taylor this
Yeah, real
because
boring.
he says that like he tries to explain stuff to Victoria, like storylines and stuff like this. College football, sports in general are like the best reality TV.
It is.
It is gossip. So I don't
Like
really care.
gossip.
It is gossip,
Look,
and I'm not above it, obviously.
when people tune into this show, they're not tuning in for Big J journalism. There's other shows they can do that for.
True.
They're tuning in for a certain brand of sports talk, okay?
That's fair.
If this isn't right up our alley,
Wait.
what is?
Wait, what? I got 3 sports thoughts for the whole show right here, written down in my notebook.
Exactly.
3.
Count them. That's one per
That's
hour.
1 an hour.
One per
Bobby
hour.
Boucher's lawnmower. Played golf with McElroy at the Senior Bowl golf tournament. He has the personality of a pine cone. Wow.
Pine cone has a little too much personality.
Wow.
Yeah, Pinecone will get
They're
you.
cute.
You ain't careful.
Yeah.
Dang, G-Mac.
I know
He
he's
didn't say
listening
what's up
too
to
right
him?
now.
He's on air right now.
Probably
They're
listening.
our
though.
rivals.
They're probably listening,
They're our
trying
rivals.
to, trying
They're
to figure
number
out
one.
what
We're
they
number
need to talk
7.
about. They're listening to us, trying to figure out what they need to talk about. You
We
know
got
that.
6 spots we got to climb.
We got it, guys. We got it.
I got faith in us.
Well,
Only one way.
Look, I mean, we got a couple of rivals now. T-Bob's our rival now in the mornings. After 9 a.m., though, we're boys again. But 7 to 9, we're rivals.
Mm-hmm. I got to tell you, though, we're thinking we're going to move up to 1, which we should. But, like, obviously, the last couple months been a shakeup. Hopefully we don't fall back any. Oof. That'd be a real
It
shot
would
to the
be
confidence.
because of you.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Like,
Literally,
we
there's
moved
one
up
clear.
2 spots when I joined the show.
Whenever
Not saying
this,
it was 'cause of me, but-
whenever
Right.
this side of the table got together, we moved from 9 to 7.
But, like,
if you join us and we go from 7 to like 11, you're taking a lap. And however many spots we fall,
11.
that's how many laps you have.
But on the flip side of that, if we go to 1, it's solely because of me, right?
No, you can take that for sure.
Take that, yeah.
For sure.
If you move down if we move down because of you, then sure, we can move up because of you.
Perfect.
We will.
All right.
I believe.
Coming
I think we
for
have
you.
to wait
Coming
a year.
for you,
We do,
McElroy.
we
But,
do have to wait a year.
I know, a year. Shoot.
We can't move down either, though.
Tell you what, a year's a long time.
No, when do those come out?
It's like February.
February.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
February, yeah.
What, a year? It's
So if you
5 months?
so you can't move up or down.
Can't move up or
So
down.
if you get to number 1, all you got to do is change a host every year. Then you stay number 1 forever.
True.
yeah.
Smart.
One
found a
might be
loophole.
different though. I had heard you cannot in the Barrett sports you cannot move up or down with a host change. They
Interesting.
give you a year and then they reevaluate after that.
really?
What about a co-host?
Really?
change?
I think it's all the same.
Yeah. What about somebody that sits over there and fidgets with his pen and hits the table and microphone
And watches Tour de France
and
live.
watches the tour
Yeah, let's
during
With the
honest.
sound on?
Let's be honest.
What do we call
Call
that?
it what it is, people.
All right, let's take a break. Tuesday vibes. Look, show could be a little off the rails. Could be a little weird today because we're trying to make sure your Tuesday doesn't feel like a Tuesday. And we're going to try to do that here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. Remember, once you go to the website, you can see cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results. If you want to see what they're doing on social media, at Get Gordon is the handle on all major social media. You can see who's on the G team, including Garrett Nussmeier, the quarterback of your Tigers. If you want to get in contact with them on the phone, remember, it's anywhere in the state of Louisiana. You put that area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Get Gordon, be a part of the G10. Hey, look, it is a little too late now to submit a new submission for that billboard design competition. But if you did submit something, I wish you all the best. I hope you win. I hope you get a big old billboard right there on Interstate that you have designed. But more importantly, at Get Gordon, Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, if you have been injured, whether it's in a car wreck, whether it's on the job, whatever it is, get what you deserve and call Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. Let them fight for you. All over Louisiana, 888-8888, getgordon.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back into OTB here on this Tuesday morning. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to goflowiv.com, 225-953-8150. That was so bad. Have you never watched The Wheel of Fortune? Because our Price is Right, and it shows.
She just touches the top.
Yeah,
corner. That's all she does.
they made y'all go to school, and it shows like Price is Right. It's all like you got to get on the same level, and you got to go straight across.
Don't talk to me about Price is
GoFlowiv.com.
I watch it a lot.
I do too.
Yeah. And what I do a lot too, sometimes I get an IV right there at GoFlow, right there, Jefferson, in Bocage, conveniently located. If you've never done it, just go talk to them. Go to their website at goflowiv.com and see their list of services, their menu of IVs. Get some vitamins straight to the veins. Feel better immediately. GoFlow IV.
All right, let's throw it to Tate as we get this show started, and he's going to give us the LSU injury report.
Guys, brace yourselves. Caden Durham this week is day to day.
Okay.
Wow.
I know.
Big
Who
news.
could believe that? Kelly did say, though, yesterday at his press conference, better than we thought. The ankle injury is not of the high ankle variety,
Okay.
more of a medium ankle, I suppose.
Yep, medium.
Not the high ankle, which is always a good news. Trades Green actually seems like he's likely to play, barring any setback. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. He was dressed out in pregame, like full pads. It looked like if you weren't playing Southeastern a week ago, he probably could have given it a go. With West Weeks also trending towards playing, another really good sign. I know your linebackers have been good, but you're playing Ole Miss, all hands on deck. The one that's not going to play is probably Gabriel Relaford. Coach Kelly called this a subluxation of the shoulder. Don't ask me what that is. I don't know.
Don't try
I'm
to say that
assuming
again.
it's some sort of like separated shoulder. It's kind of what it sounds like. I have no idea. Kelly said like surgery's possible for that one, so like he could potentially be out a while. But looks like Relaford's out, but Caden Durham, Trades Green, West Weeks, all potentially playing in this game.
Caden Durham injury is not something that's good news.
No.
You're already super, super thin at the running back position. You were thin with Caden Durham fully healthy. Now, Juwan Johnson looked great in the game.
Very good.
But now that leaves you with 3 scholarship running backs. And Juwan didn't sign here to be a running back. Now he's played really well.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Juwan Johnson, you got Harlan Berry, and you got Caleb Jackson.
Yeah, and
That's a big injury. And anything ankle, that ain't what you want to hear about a running back. I don't care if it's high, low, mid, whatever.
yeah, I mean, it's better news that it's not high because the high ankles are the ones that take the longest to heal. I think it's the most severe of all the injuries. I think we all have kind of been, told that, and we understand that just because we're all sports fans and we hear it. But certainly at the running back position where you got to cut, you got to be explosive. That's not the injury you want to hear. When I hear running back to your number one running back, of course, it's a big blow to the running game, which is not great to this point of the season. We've done a couple of nice things. It's better than last year, but it's something that still needs to be worked on. But my mind goes straight to pass protection. Trying to keep your starting quarterback upright. You're trying to make sure that he's got the comfortability of your running back. So when you go down the depth chart of running back, that's what I start thinking about just from a quarterback standpoint is how are we going to protect? Is he going to be good at going from his responsibilities from the Sam linebacker to scanning for a number 4 or a safety or a corner blitz or whatever it is, which Caden Durham is good at.
Yeah.
He's very good at. He's very cerebral. He's got good vision of looking for pass protection. Blitzing elements, whether it's from front side or back side, they're able to do. So sometimes you're not able to do that. You put a backup in, you don't want them to have a full field scan. You want them to be like, all right, I'm Sam. I'm Mike to Sam. That's it. Those are my 2 guys. I can't go Sam to looking for backside corner, stuff like that.
Right.
And then how good is he working with the chips? Because I know we like the chip. We help our right tackle out a little bit. So those are where I go. So certainly the ankle, not great news. But you know what? Day to day, it's not like he's out right now. We don't know. So day to day, seems like the better of the news that you can get.
Yeah, just where you're at with the depth of that position. And look, Juwan Johnson looked great. He did. I mean, he looked sudden in the game against Southeastern. And look, when he was playing last year, there was a point of emphasis to get him the football when he was in there. Remember, they would just have a swing pass and just throw it to him and let him try to go make a play there. And he's had some really nice plays already. He's getting better in pass protection, but your depth right there is just it's not where you want it to be, I don't think. And so certainly something to pay attention to here in this game. I think the Trades Green news that's good. That's good news because even if he's not getting the football, I think he is such a threat in the red area that you have to pay attention to him and you have to do things in your coverage to pay attention to number 14. Like he kind of dictates what you're going to do because if you're going to leave him one-on-one, LSU's already proven they're going to just overload one side, the old oop-de-oop.
Oh, the old oop-de-oop.
They kind of
Johnny
throw it
Moxon special.
to Trades Green. So, like, even if he's not getting the football, he is kind of dictating what the defensive coordinator is going to do.
Yeah, he says, and he's the red zone target, right? So when you look at, and we've heard that term, we've seen those players play football at every single level. You're our red zone target. Why is that? because I can line you up one-on-one, and you create an unfair matchup from a size position, or because of maybe it's not a size, maybe it's a guy that just has a 48-inch vertical.
Yeah.
You create some sort of matchup that is, when I'm one-on-one lined up with a defensive back, and we're in a condensed field.
Yeah.
Right? So I have a condensed field in the red zone. I believe I have a better than 50-50 chance that my guy's going to catch the ball. And I have a feeling that I have less than a 10% chance that your guy can intercept it.
Yeah.
So I have an over 50% chance. That's kind of like the mindset an offensive coordinator is going to have. If I believe I have a better than a coin flip chance that this is going to be a completion for a touchdown, that's who I line up one-on-one. And that's why somebody starts getting the term kind of the red zone target guy. What else does that do? Once people understand that, they know that a guy like Tradez has created an unfair advantage to a one-on-one. They have to start shading a safety over or so some sort of double team. And what does that do? It creates a numbers advantage to the other side. So it's an advantage to have. So I'm glad he's trending in the right direction, because as we kind of start this big, long stretch here of SEC opponents and get into the heart of this schedule, we're going to need him. We are going to need him in a big way, and he's going to show up in a big way, whether it's in the form of a touchdown pass and he's getting all the glory, or he's taking two people and somebody else is getting the glory. But he's necessary. Got to have him.
It looks like Gabe Relaford is going to be out for this game, and he did play really well in the game against Southeastern, but it is a position you do have some depth. So, that one, again, somebody that's going to play, somebody that has played well, but still I think you can make up for that position just with the depth that you've got on the edge. Wes Weeks, also you got a lot of depth at the linebacker position, but I will say, like, the energy that the Weeks brothers bring when they're in there together, like, that is what you're looking for in this game against Ole Miss. Now, Wes Weeks plays a lot of special teams as well. He's a war daddy. Maybe in a game like this, he doesn't do that, right? He just plays some linebacker. And you don't maybe put him out there on the cover teams. Maybe don't put him out there on punt return or punt or whatever it might be. And I think Wes Weeks being in there does bring you an element that a little Bash Brother-ish, literally.
There we go.
Because we have seen they feed off each other. So hopefully Wes Weeks is able to go. Again, you've got incredible depth at the position. Devon Keys has been awesome. Whit Weeks has been awesome. Singleton's been great. Zach Weeks got a chance to play as well. So you've got some players there, but I do think that Wes Weeks, being a veteran leader, guys played a lot of college football, you want him in the middle of your defense. At least some.
Are you saying that Wes and Whit are like Fulton Reed and Dean Portman?
Yes, 100% I am.
I hope that everybody understands who I'm talking about there. Do you?
Did you? Bash Brothers, Mighty Ducks.
I know.
Did you know Dean in real life is married to the singer of the Frozen song?
I did know that, and I only knew that recently. It popped up on my timeline.
Yeah, me too.
Idina
Menzel.
That's not how John Travolta said it.
How did he say it?
You don't remember when he messed up the name?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, but
you got
what a voice, though.
quick.
What a voice!
Real quick, going back to running back, can I interest you in some Xavier Thomas?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
he's out. He's out
Absolutely.
carrying Caleb Jackson, and he's performed better every game.
Look, Xavier will motion in the pistol and run outside zone,
He
counter.
ain't afraid to
inside
motion
zone.
in and run it.
It
When
doesn't
they've
matter.
utilized him like that, I feel like he's done really well with it.
And that's a thing. Like I always get bothered when somebody's like, I don't want the gimmicky receiver stuff. What do you mean gimmicky?
Yeah.
No, it's football. And if you have an advantage and you have receivers that understand running lanes, which they do, they've got 3 receivers that have high return experience, be it punt return or kickoff return.
Yeah.
So they live in the chaos. That's what those are. They're running plays because they're set up by blockers in front of you.
Yeah.
Let them go do it. If it's working, I don't care who it is.
I feel like it
It's right. Look, right now, like Caleb Jackson is not giving you that, and I hope for the young man can one day do it. He's a junior though.
Yeah.
And the vision's just not there right now.
And a couple people in the chat have been like, yeah, but his physicality. Look, I'm not trying to pile on the guy is 235 pounds, but he doesn't play like he's 235 pounds. I mean, everyone's going to say His physicality. Yeah, he ran over that Mississippi State DB 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What's happened since then?
I mean, look, I'm with you. And
That was a
again,
good run over there.
I hope for
It
the
was.
young man to elevate his play, but the vision's just not there. It is what it is. You can be 260 pounds. If you don't have vision, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if Caden Durham misses this game, to Alondra's point, they're going to need Xavion Thomas. They're going to need Varion Brown and Aaron Anderson in some kind of a jet sweep situation like they've shown almost every game that they'll do.
Yeah, in his defense, though, it is really hard to read when it's majority of the runs are RPOs, right?
It's not just, this year, but yes.
Yeah. What are you looking at me for?
You didn't know if you had a follow-up.
No, that was it.
That was it?
That was it. Like, so when you watch Caleb Jackson run, like you've watched the film, you've seen it. Like, how many clear and obvious cuts is he missing? Because we watch the run game the last couple of years a lot,
I'll
it's
scrub
like
through the film and I'll show an example because I'm not a big fan of saying, well, can't do it.
Yeah, no, and I'm not.
Tell me why.
I'm
Show
not
me
sitting
why.
there and arguing at all. I'm saying the fact that we've talked about like the vision, like when we're not running the ball well, like how would you coach the running backs? Like what would you say? Because we've put on clips. It's I don't know where they're going.
I would take the first opportunity and put my foot in the ground and get 4 yards until I soften up the defense.
Yep. But there's a lot of times we're watching and there's not a first opportunity or a second or a third.
But in this particular case, it's not just a 1 year sample size. But I understand what you're saying.
Running game's been pretty bad for two. So that's not a 1 year sample size.
He's been here 3. All right, we'll take a break. More to be on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, it is always a great time to go for a dose, but maybe no better time than in the fall while you're tailgating, watching some SEC football. So if you're going to watch the Tigers play on the road this weekend, make sure that when you pack your vehicle, you pack the Dos Equis as well. Or maybe, hey, you can just, pick it up on the way, but just make sure that when you are there, when you got the tent up, and don't put a chandelier, that's not tailgating, make sure you go for dose. All right, so have the ice chest ready, have the tent, have the generator, have the TV ready. It is always the best time to go for dose with Dos Equis.
Yeah, and they have a lot of different options there, whether it's the delicious Mexican lager, whether it's the Amber Especial, whatever it is. Make sure that if you are going to get a cooler ready for that tailgate, make sure you're going for dose. Make sure you're drinking responsibly as well. So it's Tuesday. Tuesday's a new Wednesday, so it's basically hump day right now. So if you're got a little Tuesday blues, go make sure you get a little Dos Equis. Go for dose. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Back in OTB here on this Tuesday morning.
Where's the time going? Time is flying.
What did I see you last night getting into it, sending maps to people on X?
Oh, yeah. So, like,
kept getting notifications.
Yesterday was a tough day for us when the SEC announced that week schedule, every year opponent for LSU. And some people I saw a tweet yesterday, and like you're not supposed to like respond to everything that ticks you off, but I saw one that ticked me off when they're like, well, the SEC made the right decision. it is based on traditional stuff and blah, blah, blah. And obviously it's geographically based, which is the way it should be. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, geographically speaking. Then I started looking it up. I was like, I don't know if geographically this checks out.
And so you fact checked.
I fact checked.
And Tuscaloosa is closer to Baton Rouge than College Station.
Yeah, it's 5 hours from Tiger Stadium to Tuscaloosa, 5 hours on the dot. From Tiger Stadium to College Station, 5 hours, 16 minutes.
So Alabama closer than A&M.
Alabama. And then we also fact checked Tiger Stadium to Fayetteville. Anybody know?
That's a grip. That's a long trip.
8 hours.
I was going to say 8.
Yeah.
8 hours and 25 minutes.
Just made that trip.
How about Tiger Stadium to Gainesville, Florida?
That's going to be about 7.
8 hours, 22 minutes. So actually 3 minutes closer to Gainesville than to Fayetteville. How about that?
And Tuscaloosa's closer than College Station.
Yep. So geographically speaking, makes no sense. And I think LSU's played Alabama for quite a while, every year.
Yeah.
Like a billion years. So
every year since
get out of
60,
here.
I know for sure.
So this whole every year opponent for LSU.
I know. So you've played. I know for a fact it's Florida every year since 1971. A lot of people don't even, I guess, realize that. I mean, it has been a every year opponent. And
1971, that's longer than I thought it would.
I didn't listen to the station, so I don't know what everybody else's opinions were. But for me, there is 3 other opponents that you could have taken any of the 3 that you have out and placed them in, and it would have been a bigger deal. Mm-hmm. And that's Alabama, Florida, and Auburn.
Yep.
And you got none of the 3.
LSU and Alabama have played every season consecutively since 1964. So 61 years in a row.
And I've heard your argument. Well, you're going to play them every other year. It's not that big of a deal.
Don't worry,
but it is.
But it is.
But it is. You go from.
You're trying not to make a big deal out of it.
You cut it in half.
But it is a big deal.
Yeah. In 4-year period, you cut it in half. So, I mean, typically everybody would have gotten 2 trips to Gainesville, and those players would have got 2 trips here, and you cut that in half now. And every single year, it was a game that when the schedule came out or when your realtor sent you a magnet, right? Mm-hmm. And you looked at it, you put it on the fridge, that's the game you circled. Those games. So, yeah.
And people are saying, oh, well, they're going to play every other year now. It's going to make the games even bigger. No, it's not.
Nah.
It's that big every year. That's why it's so great. But guess what? It's all right. We get to see those yell leaders every year. Oh, and we get to play for that golden boot every year. We care about that.
Maybe they'll move it back to Little Rock, and you can play in War Memorial. And have
That'd be fun.
And have a tarp in the locker room. That's what separates the training room from the equipment room, and the equipment room from the locker room. That's blue tarp they bought at Walmart before the game.
Watch your step for used syringes.
Arkansas. What?
What are we doing?
Arkansas.
Cool.
Arkansas should have had Texas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. They're old Big 12 friends.
Thanks, SEC. It just means more. This one didn't mean more. This means less.
It means less.
It just means less.
All right. That put me in a bad mood, and this was Good Vibe Tuesday. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. If you are heading to Oxford, Mississippi this weekend and you want to rent a Toyota, it's not too late. Certainly not too late. It's per-day rental prices. Every single thing is available. So if you want to save miles on your vehicle, if you want something better on gas mileage in your vehicle, or if you need something bigger because you plan on tailgating there in the Grove, set up shop right in the middle. But all you got to do is bring a couple ice chests. But still, even if you need some more room, go ahead and rent that Toyota, Tundra, Tacoma, whatever. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
That's right. If you are, it's a time of life and you are in the market for a new car, whether it's a brand new car, whether it's a used car, maybe you want to set up a long-term lease, maybe financially that makes more sense to you. Well, whatever it is, whatever your need is for your family, for your job, whether it's a Sienna, Tundra, Land Cruiser, Highlander, you can get it right there at All Star Toyota Baton Rouge, conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Gerald Hall, John Oates.
How we taking in the game this weekend?
On television?
Well, yeah. I didn't think you were going to go. We got any plans? I mean,
No. I don't like making plans for games.
All right, that was fun. Great answer. Alondra?
I have possibly a worse answer. I don't have plans for the game this week.
All right, let's keep it going. Tay-Tay.
Same answer, really.
Oh, same spot. My normal spot on the corner of the couch in the living room. Perfect.
Thank you.
We're all
for
football
at least
people.
having Some juice.
We're all football people. We want to see the game. If you make
if
plans,
there's room on the team plane for me, I'll go with y'all.
To Tupelo? Trying to go to Tupelo?
Yeah.
if you make big plans for games, then you got to do you got to worry about small talk while Gary Nussmeier's dropping back.
Yeah, I'm not
I want
trying
to
to
do
small
that.
talk.
Hey,
I'm trying to do that.
Hey, why didn't he throw that hitcher out there, ball? It was open.
Yeah. What do you think about Brian Kelly? What? The game's on.
You think Tiger's going to take it this year?
How we looking?
I got hit with halftime thoughts, and I was like,
Nah.
Halftime thoughts on the cookies and coffee.
right.
That's my halftime thoughts. Hour 2 coming back your way on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. We're going to be at Rouses on Friday. We'll be there every single Friday during the football season. Home or away, it does not matter. And there is no better place to go get your game day spread than Rouses. You can check out all the different options that they have, even if you're watching the game here. You don't have to be tailgating in Oxford, Mississippi, but if you are, you can stop and get your stuff before you go, or you can enjoy the game here. Have a little watch party here, and Rouses has all the things that you need. Go to Rouses.com to check out the savings they've got today. Rouses.com.
That's right. And normally, when you're talking about like a grocery store, we wouldn't sit here and direct you to their website. But at Rouses, you go to Rouses.com, you can go and you can look at coupons right there and get deals every single day, or you can look at their weekly ads. You type in your zip code and they can tell you your local, what deals are at your local Rouses. So if you're getting groceries this week, whether it's just for day-to-day week or tailgating, go to Rouses Market.